Hi, nowadays the world is full of questions about the origin of life, the organism, the species, and where did they exactly come from. Many scientific theories over centuries tried to explain this thing. Scientific theories. Scientific theories are groups of explanations for a wide range of phenomena or observations. They have hypotheses. These hypotheses can be tested independently. Evolution. Evolution is not a debate, not a fighting. It is simply a scientific theory provided by Charles Darwin that explains the complexity, diversity, unity, and beauty of the natural world. It supposes that every single thing living on Earth today has descended from our grand ancestor microorganism from 3.8 billion years ago. First, what is evolution? It is a large set of ideas, explains a huge mass of observations from different disciplines including botany, plantology, biochemistry, anatomy, and geophysics. It is just the idea that gene distribution can pass from generations to others. All of us know that life is so diverse, but Darwin was inspired by different things. The similarity. What are the shared inherited traits between us as organisms? Then he started the journey of searching about evidence that prove that we are all came from a primitive source ancestor that appeared 3.8 billion years ago. Now, what are the facts that were considered to be the evidence that proved Darwin's hypothesis? First, fossils. The fossil record indicates that dinosaurs were reptiles. Many of them have completely been extinct, but many of today's birds have come from some of them by evolution. Another example is whales. The fossil record taught us that whales used to walk in past, and they were the end of a descended ring of mammals. They had pebbles, vestigial bones, ankle bones, even nasal passages. This leads us that whales came from the common ancestor of hippos, bisons, pigs, and deers. This led us that life is not only so diverse, but it's incredibly similar. Second, homologous structures. We share many structures that refers that we are really related. Let's go back to whales. We, whales, bats, and mice have very similar lives. Every one species differently, but this is all because we are all came from the same vertebrate. Another similarity is the molecules. All the organisms on this planet use DNA or RNA to synthesize the needed protein and store the genetic information. They do not only work in the same mechanism, but we are identical to chimpanzees, for example, by 98%, to the mice by 85%. Sure, we all have come from the same ancestor. Third, biogeography. The evolutionary courses can be affected by the different regions. Physical barriers can affect the rate of evolution in the different regions. Maybe the continental drift is the reason for the concentrated kangaroos in the continent of Australia. This is another part that proves the evolution theory. Fourth, the direct observation of evolution. In 1943, the antibiotic penicillin was used to kill the bacteria SA, but within 2 years, all the SA found in hospitals were resistant to the penicillin. In 1959, a powerful antibiotic was used, the methicillin, to treat this SA, but also SA bacteria were found to be resistant to the antibiotic methicillin. The bacteria could develop themselves and resist the antibiotics. All of this evidence can be tested independently, and for the principle of natural selection, the base of Darwin's theory of evolution, the tree of life, which was drawn by Darwin, can describe all of these observations, all of these things, the forming of new species and the nature of the nature which can form new species, new organisms. Thanks for listening. Abanoub Gamil from Egypt.